Well, we have cooked up something very special for you on this Christmas Eve. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you have a fabulous holiday planned with your family. But don't you wish that you could cook a few things without having to heat up that oven and wait for it to heat up? Well, we've got the answer right here from the one, the only Wolfgang Puck, because what you're looking at right here is going to be your solution to be able to cook not just on the top, but on the bottom, both heating elements working all at the same time. And as a matter of fact, what we have is your countertop baker, and not only is it that perfect size, but at $59.95, the perfect price as well. We have it in silver, we have it in red, and we also have it in copper as well. We're also going to do flex payment on this as well. So let's get started and show you the person who's gonna bring this to us this morning, because she is the right-hand woman to Wolfgang Puck, award-winning chef in and of herself, and Marion Getz is joining us.
Alice.
Thank you for spending Christmas Eve with us.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. I'm thrilled to be here with you.
And and how many people do you know right now who are going, oh my gosh, I could use an extra oven. This is your oven that now is going to be better than your oven. It will heat up faster. It will cook faster because it's heating on the top, it's heating on the bottom, and what is that mac and cheese?
It is, and this is what I love, Alice. Wow. I love when something is delicious and gooey, but when you can see the pan and you can tell that it's not a nightmare cleanup, that's what's really exciting, because that's what makes us go back to that appliance again and again. Not just that it's Wolfgang Puck, because he is a genius at making something that just works well, that makes it better at home, makes it easier, makes it faster, certainly more delicious. But when the cleanup is easy, that's when it becomes an appliance that's my best friend, because this helps us all solve that problem of what in the world am I gonna make for dinner. Please God, let it not be messy, let it not take forever, let it be good enough that my family says thank you because we've gone to the effort. But this is as good as it gets. It's a small oven with a deep pan and a thinner pan to go with it. And this is what you can expect to make in yours when you get this home.
Look at that, completely non-stick right there. But look at how much capacity you're gonna, how many pounds is that?
You know, this is 4 pounds, so if you think about this round pan and the depth of it, you know, a 9x13 pan at home, about the same amount.
Really? Okay, I feel like I should try it though.
You should.
This is my spoon. Yeah. Okay, I'll go with the regular fork, but
and just be careful, it's really hot. Yeah. But easy, you know. Gorgeous. I loved showing this, but this went in from dried pasta. So this was all made in here in 20 minutes. And here's the thing. If you love to make baked macaroni and cheese, let's say you went to the trouble of making this and then you went to go put it in your oven at home, Alice. Mine at home, 22 agonizing minutes until the thing is finally preheated and the food can go in. The oven in the studio, I know, not bad, right? Wolfgang Puck is a good teacher. But the oven in the studio is 25 minutes. Imagine we're eating in that amount of time and enjoying our supper, where if you're trying to use the oven at home, it stops you for so long. I think that's why so many of us say, not cooking today, too hard.
If you only cook this in it. If you only do this, that is the best mac and cheese I have ever had. It is so creamy, and it was made from raw pasta right in here.
Dump the ingredients in and you stir once. And here's the thing, no preheat. You don't even have to plug it in until your ingredients are in.
What cheese did you put in here?
We like a blend, so mozzarella, cheddar, and Parm. Parm gives that nice strong taste.
Okay, let me give you a quick update.
It could be anything, yeah.
Quick update already. We are 1/3 of the way through our entire quantity for the day. Red, which one is selling the fastest and which is gonna sell out first? Okay, red is selling fastest and it will sell out first. So if you want that red, go ahead and grab it. We also have the cookbook that Marion is providing us. The cookbook sold out.
Oh, thank you, everybody.
Well, why didn't you do more? Okay.
So this is a deep dish pizza. So you can do thin, you can do thick, but a nonstick pan, nice big size, plop it in and you're good to go. But it does so much more than just pizza. This is one of the best things in the morning, Alice. Eggs, and we just put them in little silicone rings. Any baking vessel can go in here.
So for example, I could use ceramic in here.
You could use,
I could use metal.
Cupcake liners, you can use metal. Anything that fits in that vessel goes right in. But we're doing the breakfast eggs that you can tuck into maybe a bagel or piece of bread, take a breakfast on the go. These about 5 minutes to have a nice runny yolk. So all you're gonna do is set that timer. And isn't it nice that it's easy? Wolfgang does this on purpose because he can't stand to have to put on his glasses to figure out how to use something. And he always says, I don't wanna have to get out the manual to figure out how to use it. So 5 minutes here, and then here's your temperature. For eggs, about 350 is nice. If you like them a little crispier, go higher. Your choices are from 250, which is nice and warm, all the way up to 450, which actually gets much hotter than that. It gives a perfect crispiness to a pizza crust, but the ooey gooey cheese stays, because it's that perfect little cavity for cooking.
So all you have is 2 dials here. This is simple, this is easy, but it cooks top and bottom.
Yes.
So you're gonna cook better, you're gonna cook faster, and you're gonna get these kind of results. Look at that pizza crust. I really, if we can get just super duper over here, I just want you to see the crunchiness of that, the way that this is finished. I mean, bubbling hot, and everything looks like it came straight from your wood-fired oven in one of those great restaurants. That's how easily you're gonna be able to do it. But look at everything that you can cook in this. This thing is amazing. It is $59.95, and you're gonna be able to get it home for less than $12. Don't miss out on this. I'm telling you guys, we have an extremely limited quantity for the entire day. I know we're still in a tremendous hold from that fabulous throw we offered, but you know what? You're gonna curl up with that throw, and you're gonna want a nice little warm, cozy dinner, and you've got it right here.
And I love that the whole meal can be made in one pan, Alice. One pan that can go right into your sink or your dishwasher, but that does it great. And this chicken went in just without plugging it in. 20 minutes later, dinner is served, one pan to clean up. And if you forgot to thaw, you can certainly use frozen foods as well. And remember, Wolfgang is giving you 2 pans. You get the nice deep one that's right here, and then also the perforated one. So this is what that looks like. So for thinner things, that's what the eggs are on. And pizza, remember, it doesn't have to be about a crust that you buy that's raw, that you stretch out, and make a big floury mess all over your counter. So many things, a piece of bread. We've got bagels, we've got a English muffin, or the little tiny naans that are at the naan bread, the Indian bread that's at the big bulk stores now. So many things can make a crust. But you know what? You can do all kinds of things. This is an open-faced grilled cheese sandwich, 3 minutes from a cold pan, right?
And it's gonna cook on both sides.
It is. The cheese is gonna get all bubbly and brown. Then we're gonna marry the two together. But if you're wondering what kind of things it can do, if you can throw a chicken breast in from frozen, and it turns out this nicely, this is the lovely carving set that Wolfgang made that I think is so giftable.
By the way, let me give you an update on the carving set, because, yeah, we're gonna show you the price on that. It is a fabulous, beautiful set. And not only that, it is on sale today, $29.95 for that carving set. And we have 3 colors on the handles. We have black cranberry, we have opaque available, but we have limited quantities on that. That's why I just wanted to show you. Boy, that is beautiful.
Pretty, right? Yes. But imagine that was from 20 minutes from
juicy.
Throwing it in, no babysitting. If you do want to look, I love that Wolfgang added the little window, because you are letting out heat when you open a lid. But it's nice to be able to glance and go, ooh, dinner looks like it's almost ready.
Right, so you got a little peek, cheat peek right over here. And again, you just, timer and temperature, that's it. I love too that it goes from warm. So if you want to use this, for example, if you have a little buffet spread out, I bet you could use that today. I'm sorry we don't have it available for a drop delivery today. But the thing is, you can use this for your buffet warmer. Why buy a buffet warmer when you buy now, basically what is a little oven right on top of your counter? And the other great part about this, it's not some big bulky piece. It's just that nice, beautiful size. Do you know the diameter on this?
14?
I think it's 14 inches. 14 inches is your classic pizza size, right?
And it does all kinds of things. Yes, it'll do the healthy chicken with the vegetables, so it's one pan cooking. But with the perforated pan, this is the thinner perforated pan, you can see the air, that hot air can travel up and down. Perfect for all the convenience foods that are in the frozen section. Why? Because it makes them crispy. You know how we're so hungry and so we throw these in the microwave and we all know what happens, right? They're so rubbery and awful. But when you're hungry, you put up with it. Or, you know, the box says the best thing to do is put it in the oven. And if you're like me, you look at the box and you're like, oh my gosh, my oven takes 22 minutes to preheat. And if you've ever tried to cook food on a preheat, you know it's a disaster because it burns everything, right? It's too much heat as it's trying to heat up your oven. With this guy, you put them right in. You do 0 preheat. You close the lid. You come to the timer. The box says 15 minutes, so we're gonna go right to that. You're gonna set the temperature. It says 450. Here's your little dial for that. Boom, done. 0 preheat. I love that because then you're eating in less than half the time.
And you know what? What you save on your energy bill know, from not having to heat up
matters.
that entire oven that you use this much of. I mean, it's ridiculous, right? Why waste all that energy? You're gonna have it right here. But what you're gonna find is you will get even better results because the heating elements are right there. I was cooking a steak the other day for Adrienne. I was just broiling it in the oven. I had to get it so close, and then I had to flip it over. I mean, this is going to cook both sides at the same time. You cook faster, you will get better results because of those dual heating elements, and the cleanup is straight into the dishwasher, which is so awesome.
And I love that Wolfgang added 2 elements to this. It's a top and bottom one. So, and you'll see this in this animation that he provided for us, which is so great. Because when it's that amount of wattage, that's very high. When it's so easy, you set the timer just by turning a dial. You set the temperature the same way. There's a look and cook window on it. I love how sleek and elegant it is. But you just lift that lid. There's your 2 pans. See that element that's on the top and bottom? That's what makes it such an amazing oven. That's why the heat is so great, Alice. And that's why the results are just like this, where it's just a better way to cook. And it makes so much sense on your average dinner. And I just think Wolfgang is a genius for making things for us at home that work like they do in the restaurant, but that are made for us at home, that are easy to use and don't make a gigantic mess.
Absolutely. And today at $40 off, $59.95. Get something that you're going to use, and you're going to use it and use it and use it. You will find that you go to this every day, whether it's in the morning, where you could even just make your toast in here, you know, if you wanted to. Put a little bit of butter on it and just brown it right here. You will use this for so many different things, but at this price, these will all completely sell out today with over 1/3 of our quantity gone at 10 o'clock in the morning, and that's East Coast time. Now, the red, I am told, is already, we don't even have 1,000 left now in the red. So if you want the red, you'll need to be ordering that early. That will sell out early. I actually really like this silver gray. I think it's so beautiful. And then we have the copper as well. But we're including the 2 pans on top of giving you your countertop baker. We're also including that deep dish pan, and then we're giving you the perforated pan that's going to work beautifully for example, if you wanted to do like some croissants, I imagine you could do
yummy.
in there, right?
Absolutely.
If you want to do your pizzas on the perforated pan, you're going to be able to do all of that. Free shipping, $11.99 to get this home. Just try it. You have till the end of January. If for any reason you want to return it, absolutely. But love that you cooked. Not all, what are those? Like
this is a
tarts?
lemon tart and little chocolate chip tarts. And they're in just the little muffin liners that you can just buy at the store.
So that's actually the paper. You said that earlier. You can actually...
Just, you know how a cupcake liner would go right into your regular oven? Same thing here. Same temperature, same time. I know Greg's calling me because...
I don't want to interrupt you, but your grilled cheese is already done.
Okay.
Oh, good.
So remember, we didn't preheat this, and this was 3 minutes. And see, it doesn't
Thank you, Greg.
it doesn't just cook it, it cooks it beautifully.
Wait
in fact,
till you
this is
see
a
this.
little dark, but actually I like it like
I
this.
love
But
it.
watch, you put this together like this, and see how the cheese doesn't stick and make a mess. In fact, this is the best part of the cheese right here. But look at how nice, top and bottom.
That
all
is
brown and crispy.
incredible.
And you're gonna wait till you pull yours apart. But if it can do something as loved and as easy and as fun, oh goodness, as a grilled cheese sandwich, imagine what it's gonna do for your favorite foods. Even if it is just the chicken nuggets and the frozen French fries for the adults or for the kiddos. It's gonna do all of these things so easily. And then what I love the most is that it's a 1-pan cleanup. You're not making a huge mess all over the place. It's just a brilliant way to cook. It's so comfortable, it's so easy. There's no manual you have to study, you just use it. And imagine you do that in a skillet on the stove, and what are you stuck doing? You have to stand there and watch it like a hawk so that it doesn't burn. With this, it's cooking top and bottom, so you don't have that.
Now, after you saw that, did you not just pick up the phone? Because that is one of the most beautiful grilled cheeses I have ever seen made. Look at the color of it. Look at the way the cheese is perfectly melted. It's because you have double heating elements. It's cooking on the bottom, it's cooking on the top, and the heating elements are close. That's why you get such incredible results on this. You cannot miss this one, because if you do, you're gonna wake up tomorrow and you're gonna go, I think I'll just make a little breakfast. Oh gosh, I wish I had that countertop baker, because I could use that. And you could crack your eggs right here. You could put your bacon right here and do it all right here instead of on top of the stove. You will use it, use it, and use it. You get 2 pans. Love that we have the deep dish pan and the perforated pan. The pizzas right you're going to be able to do. The lunches you're going to be able to do. Oh, so use that.
This is perforated, so you want something that's light and airy, like the frozen foods is perfect. Or like the eggs are under there. And then the deep dishes for when you want to make the whole meal. But isn't it lovely that Wolfgang knows that it's so hard to get meals on the table? If you're like me, you struggle with your weight, so you're trying to have something healthy without a lot of extra fat. You're driving home, you're starving, you're thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to make for dinner? When you have something like this in your arsenal, here's what it does for you. It makes it faster. It certainly makes it more pleasant to be in the kitchen. It delivers better results, and that's what we want. If the payoff is good and it's not too hard or not too messy to clean up, we'll do it. We don't go through a drive-through because we like it.
Now, and I can't put this in the dishwasher?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But it's nonstick, so it's really the easiest wash up in the sink as well.
Okay, please, if you can, express ordering. We have so many people trying to get through for this. When I say we have a limited quantity, we will be a third of the way through by the end of this presentation. Thank you, Greg. I just wanted to show you the capacity of this pan. Look at that. It is 14 inches in terms of your diameter, and we're gonna give you 2 pans. So this is gonna work for you whether you're doing 4 tarts. You can cook for the entire family right on top of your, not your stove, right in your countertop baker. And look at that.
If a giant 14-inch cookie that's this thick, chocolate chip with all the chocolate, if I can carve it, I know you wouldn't do it at home. Actually, though, this is the best part, right? It's just us, so we can do whatever we want.
My producer just said, can you imagine what Christmas is like at her house?
Oh, and with the family and the grandkids, it's magic. Oh my gosh. This is why we struggle with our weight. But it's a joy-filled family, and items like this from Wolfgang make everything better. And I want you to look at this, because today is when you're thinking about baking for tomorrow. We're all gathering, and what's gonna happen tomorrow? You know that turkey's going in at 3 a.m. and it's gonna hog that whole oven for 6-7 hours. Then there's the ham, and then what about all the side dishes that are just waiting? And one of our pet peeves is the dinner rolls. My husband loves those. This is the best way to do them. Why? Because this can go anywhere that you have an outlet while the oven is hogged with all the other things, and make a lovely pan that's pretty enough to display because you made it in the baker. Wouldn't you be proud to serve that? Okay. And those are frozen dinner rolls.
And here's the difference, because if you did make that in your oven, then the bottom's gonna get too brown, and the top is not gonna get that beautiful crispy brown gorgeous color to it. But because you're cooking top and bottom and those heating elements are right next to the food, that's why it turns out like that. That's why everything is going to turn out like restaurant quality. This is an amazing time for you to really think about how are you cooking all day? You're gonna be in the kitchen. Number one, wouldn't it be nice if you had another little oven? Because this is like having another little oven, except it's better than your oven because of the double heating elements. Yes. Don't forget, we're gonna give you the deep dish. We're gonna give you the perforated dish, the pizzas you will be able to make, but because it's perforated, anything that you want that you really want to crisp up, that's gonna be great. But then there's the pizza. But then there's the pizza.
And so much more. And I love, Alice, that the box on this said to cook it for 12 minutes. And you imagine if you're doing this at home in your regular oven. If there's 22 minutes in my oven, 25 minutes on the oven here in the studio to preheat, that is an agonizing amount of time to wait just to cook a little pizza. With this guy, 0 preheat. You add your pizza, and this is on the thin perforated pan. Let me move this so I can show you. Okay. So what it does is make the crispy crust that's perfect, but the cheese stays ooey gooey like it's supposed to. And that's because we've got element here and element here. So it's the most superior way to cook. And think about it. Pizza's what put Wolfgang Puck on the map. So this is what he designed to make our pizzas at home, because if I had an infrared gun here and I showed you, yeah, it says 450 on the temperature, but it actually goes much higher, because with pizza, what you want to do is cook it quickly. So you get the crispy crust and the ooey gooey cheese. Remember the eggs that we did that were 5 minutes? Let me set them down in here and I'll show you. They just cook perfectly. So this is perfect for breakfast on the go and little silicone. See how it just bakes like it would in your oven?
Flour eggs. So
but whatever you have that you normally bake something like this in, but look how many. So if you're making breakfast for tomorrow, or maybe one's for a snack or on a salad.
You could easily put a dozen in there. The capacity of this is going to impress you. Listen, if you could, again, express ordering. If you want the red, okay, now I have about 800 left in the red for the rest of the day. When I say we have limited quantities, we almost could put up a left counter at this point because we have so few of these, almost half. With people ordering it right now, we are about halfway through our quantity for the day at 10:30 in the morning, okay? And then you've got your pasta. you can do virtually anything in this. How fun is this?
And easiest pasta ever. This is in the book. I know it did sell out, but this is the easiest. Why? Because you take the lasagna noodles, you break them to fit. You add the sauce, you add some stock, you add some seasoning, you cook it for 20 minutes from zero preheat. You stir it once. So at the 10-minute mark, stir it once. Okay? Then at the end, you add the cheese. But can you imagine, what if you wanted to just do this, Alice? You've got people coming over.
Okay.
How attractive is this for you to, let me find the little opening here. Take it and serve it on this. Put this on a trivet. Take this to your counter. How nice, instead of a 9 by 13 pan, to have a gorgeous round, big, bubbly dish of pasta.
It stays warm and hot.
And
Oh,
here's
that's
what I
so
want you to
perfect.
know. This food looks great because this item was made by Wolfgang Puck. This is nothing that I did, but this excites me almost the most. When you have something ooey gooey and cheesy, but you look at the pan and you can say, oh, that is not an all-day soaker. Have you not made lasagna? Soak that pan overnight. You come downstairs in the morning to get ready for work. You see that pan soaking, and doesn't it just make you mad? You're like, oh, I'm not doing that again. It's too hard.
That goes in the dishwasher. This goes right in the dishwasher. 2 pans included with this, $11.99 on your credit card today. You will love this when you get it home. Okay, now with people ordering it, we are halfway through our quantity for the day. Particularly if you want the red will sell out first. And which one's gonna go right after that? The silver? Okay, probably the copper after that, and then the silver. I like the silver. If you've got a stainless steel kitchen, that silver would be so pretty. And by the way, we do have Protection Plus available on this as well, so if you would like to add that into your order, do so. But please, if you can, stay in the ordering process. Don't miss this countertop baker. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it and you're gonna use it. Now, we have the foldable all-wood kitchen cart. I believe this has never been at this price of $79.95.
Amazing.
Never, never, ever. And not only is it so versatile, look at the way you're gonna be able to use this. You're gonna be able to not only use this, but move it around as well. 4 flex payments on that of less than $20. And we're gonna show it to you in just a couple of minutes, but wanna let you also know that we have a garnishing set that's coming up next. It's very limited. It's going to sell out. But you're going to want the cookbook to go with this as well.
Oh,
so I highly recommend that if you can, go ahead and order the cookbook as well as the garnishing set, because the cookbook is going to be $14.95. And we are going to continue on now and show you that garnishing set. And I am giving you the heads up now, so don't say I didn't warn you. These will sell out. It is an incredible price. It's okay, I'm covering your ears. It's $16.95. Don't tell Wolfgang, okay?
Wow.
2 flex payments, 10 pieces. It comes in this gorgeous, gorgeous holder, storage holder as well. But we're gonna show you the pieces as fast as we can, because guys, this is a race to the finish.
And you know, this is the kind where you really just need to feast your eyes on what it can do for you, because you already know the kinds of foods that you make or that you struggle with. And I think it's genius that Wolfgang gave us an egg. He loves a wedger. He specifically asked for the shape instead of the slicer, because the slicer kind of wrecks the yolks and it doesn't want to stay put. But if you love to make a salad, you're trying to eat more protein, isn't it lovely to be able to just boom, cut them. It'll do little mozzarella balls, it'll do kiwi fruit, but the wires pass through without damaging whatever you've just cut, especially when it's delicate. Eggs are hard because there's 2 textures there, right? The yolk and the white are totally different. And that's just one tool.
I know, and we only have 5 minutes on this.
Oh my gosh, then let's just talk about the things you can do too.
Let's just go through this, because like I said, use express ordering to try and get through. I would buy several sets of these. What a fabulous gift this is.
Kitchen shears, they must come apart in the kitchen because we have to sanitize everything. With a shear, I would pay this just to have a great set of shears. The egg wedger, which I just showed you, adore the graters. One's a ribbon, makes a wide, one's fine. I adore these. This is your Julienne Peeler. If you love to garnish things, you just pull this down the length of something and like magic it happens. Crinkle knife, it's a knife, but when you can crinkle things, it just makes it so much more attractive. V-tool. This is how Wolfgang does so many of the garnishing items.
For the cantaloupes and the watermelons.
Yes. This is your bench scraper, and also it's great at picking. Let's say you chopped up some onion. You pick up a big mound of it and then deposit it in your skillet so it's faster. And then your regular peeler, your Y peeler. I would pay this money just to have a peeler, Alice, that glides, that doesn't waste the food that you paid all of that for. It's just effortless. Peelers have changed and you deserve to update. I love that it comes in its own holder, but look at what you can do. This is with the peeler.
With the peeler.
Look, this is that
what
beautiful peeler.
Oh,
you saw how thin the peel was. That's what it does for you.
Okay, number one, we have two choices. You can either do the blue or you can do the gray. If you want the blue, Erin, 150 left if you want it in the blue. We have a little bit more than that in the gray. Again, please use express ordering. And we're gonna stay right here and show you how this works, okay? And don't forget the book, okay? The book is what? How much is the book? $14.95.
Wow. Turn it around, Alice.
Okay.
Okay, see this guy right here? Look.
Beautiful.
Look.
Okay. Oh,
this is
right here.
It's so easy. Child's play to make when you have the tools. The tools are the secret to making something like this.
Listen, the value of just the case is more than $16.95. This is the best price I've seen us do on any garnishing set. And look at what you're able to do with these. The price of one tool, right, in a kitchen store, am I right?
Right, oh,
because
for sure.
these are stainless steel. This isn't plasticky stuff. Stainless steel and the case. Okay, so show us
So
some
imagine
more.
you're making your deviled eggs.
Okay.
Instead of making them like everybody else does, when you crinkle cut the edges, now it totally, nobody would think that you bought it. They know you did something on your own. But it's as easy as using a knife. It just makes a different shape. If you want to entertain tomorrow, this is perfect. Some rosemary, some olives, some little bocconcini, the fresh mozzarella. Crinkle cut it so it doesn't look like everybody else's stuff. If you love to do things like this, this is how it's done. When you have tools like this, completely easy to make the little choo-choo train, right?
Okay, blue is sold out. Final 600 on the gray. So people are ordering 3, 4, 5 sets of these at a time.
And you should. It's that perfect gift. We all know someone that's been inspired by shows on TV that are all about cooking, where the food just looks so beautiful. And I love that Wolfgang teaches us that we eat with our eyes first. So we definitely want our food to be pretty. And with just the V-tool, remember you were talking about the cantaloupe that he does? Anything that's firm, all you do is push, so you don't have to know how to zigzag and hold it just right. I don't know about you, but when I've tried to do this with a paring knife, Alice, it always goes wonky.
Yeah.
But with this, because it's a V shape, you push this into an egg, a kiwi, a melon for sure, and you're making something that is attractive, that doesn't look like everybody else's stuff.
I mean, it looks like those Sunday brunches you go to where all the food is decorated and gorgeous and beautiful. Oh.
If you can push in that blade, this is what you're going to be doing. So get
Stop
this.
yourself. That is gorgeous. Okay, all of these are going to sell out. Please, if you can, order the cookbook. Or the cookbook, it's not really a cookbook, it's a garnishing book. But you're going to see these gorgeous pictures.
Every recipe has a photo.
Every single, I love that. Because you know what? Recipes should always have pictures.
I don't make recipes that don't have a photo.
Eat with our eyes, okay? So those will sell out. Stay in the ordering process. I'll let you know when they are gone. And want to also remind you that we do have a pie and dessert maker that's on sale. $39.95, final 1,000 of those before they completely sell out. And we have it on 3 flex payments as well. So definitely, if you can, do a little bit of shopping today, because our clearance price is happening. And not only is our clearance price happening, as soon as you hit $75 worth of clearance, then you're going to get free shipping and handling on everything. So how fun is
Anything
that?
from over there?
Well, I'm going to
trees,
tell
the
you
little tiny
guys,
ones.
the next item that you're about to see is so incredible. This is a kitchen cart. It is wood. It is foldable. It is absolutely designer gorgeous, and we have taken $100 off. So it is $79.95. We're gonna ship it to you absolutely free, and it even is embossed with Wolfgang Puck's logo, trademark, right up here at the top. Look at that. We'll show it to you in just a second, but look how, the elegance of this. I love the fact that he even did it on wheels, so you can wheel this around. You can put your utensils here, you can put your towels here. I cannot believe we're doing this at $79.95. It is the first time ever, and we have, is that how many we have, 700? Okay, we have 700 and we have 2 colors to choose from. So this is gonna be the espresso, this is gonna be the bamboo. You want this, and I will tell you the espresso is gonna sell out first. We only have 200 of those. This thing is amazing.
I adore this, Alice. Why? Because you know what? If you're like me and you're a little intimidated because your house, you don't have the classiest house, but you're going to entertain, here's what I love. Or maybe you have a room that you want to kind of draw the crowd away from. Whatever you set up on this for in the world of entertaining, it elevates that room. Whatever you put on it draws everybody's eye, and they're gonna come over, and they're gonna admire it, and then when they look at that logo, they're gonna go, oh, that's Wolfgang, but where in the world did you get that? Don't we love that when people ask that? How did you do that, or where did you get that? And with the magic of HSN, it's so possible and easy for us. But here's the other thing. Our kitchens are crowded. We don't have enough room, and there are many times during the year when you're making something where you just need that little bit of extra space, not only at the grill, but this is one I adore at the holidays, when there's not enough oven space, to put one up on it, that it folds away. Mine tucks between my counter and my refrigerator in that little amount of space, but see how it just comes down to make all that extra space. So yes, it's perfect at the grill. Yes, it's perfect for entertaining, but doesn't it just elevate the look of wherever you are in your home?
Can you imagine today, when you sit down to your holiday table, if you wheeled out the turkey,
right?
and all
Perfect.
of the sides and everything else right to the table and did that big voila presentation. Can you imagine? Well, here's the thing. You'll be able to not just imagine it, but be able to do it, whether it's New Year's, whether it's for your Valentine's Day dinner, because you will have this and you will use it not only for the presentation of food, but like you said, out at the grill after it warms up again. You will use it for your mise en place. If you want it, my little garbage place, my whatever that's called, garbage thing, you slide it out, isn't by my chopping board.
Oh my gosh.
So now I'm gonna be able to do this over by where I can put things in the trash can, okay? Okay, final 100. This is flying, okay?
Thank you, everyone.
If you would like it in the espresso, final 100 now, and I am told this will sell out.
So 2 things, right? It extends your space when you need it. So maybe you don't have enough counter space. You're prepping out all kinds of things for tomorrow. Prop your little oven on it, and then it's gonna wheel to a plug and be ready for you. And then it crosses over, because it's so beautiful, into the world of entertaining. Imagine using that garnish set and making some beautiful things, and then wouldn't you be proud to wheel this out to wherever your guests are? They're gonna first look at the food and then look at the cart and say, oh my gosh, that is so elegant. How did you do that? This elevates the look of whatever your party is. I'm so proud of Wolfgang for making this. I think it's so sleek and elegant, and that it stores away afterwards, genius.
Right, so this will completely fold up. What I would love to do is just show you, if I could, I want you just to see the wood on this, okay? The wood grain on this is absolutely so beautiful. Look at the grain on it, okay? But I also wanted you to see it over here, because frankly,
I'm gonna move it.
in the espresso, yeah, look at that.
Most elegant, right?
Look at the way that this is crafted. I'm telling you, this looks like a piece that could be $500. I mean, it truly does. It looks so expensive. And then, see, you can completely fold it up like Greg has done for us. Thank you, Greg.
You're welcome.
And so
He is handy to have around, isn't he?
So it stores in this tiny little space. You deserve to have this. Why? Because it extends whatever you need, from entertaining to practicality. If you love to bake like I do, but we don't bake every day,
right?
How perfect to set up a station. Maybe you've got the kiddos or grandkiddos that are gonna help. This is how you contain the mess. Instead of letting it all over the walls, wheel it out on this, put little chairs around it, because there's plenty of room. And then you've got that one little contained mess, but when you're done, wipe it down, fold it up, and tuck it away in that little 4 inches of space that it needs, and you're good to go.
Okay, sorry, but the espresso has now sold out. We are final quantities now, if you want it, in that beautiful, are we calling it bamboo?
Bamboo.
Okay, so if you want it in the bamboo, we have the final 400 now. I actually have almost 500 of you trying to get through right now. So if you would like it, express ordering, this will be a race to the finish on this one. And I also have an update on the garnish mixing bowls, which have now also sold out, okay? So your garnish mixing bowls, I'm sorry, the garnish set is sold out.
Wow.
Are the mixing bowls also? Okay, I'll talk about the mixing bowls in a minute, but the garnishing set has sold out. Okay, here's the thing. If you want this, you're gonna need to use express ordering to get through. if you wanted a coffee station in your bedroom,
I love that.
right? You could
Love
do
it.
this. How pretty is this? This is going to work for you in so many different ways. And well, I'm told we're going to wrap it up. I don't want to, but it will sell out, guys, so please stay right there. Fantastic. And you know what? We have to mention the mixing bowls.
I adore them. Here's the
bestsellers.
biggest one. Here's the rest of them here.
Okay.
Adore them, that they nest. Oh my gosh, Alice.
Yeah, and
Genius.
they have silicone on the bottom of them, and the beauty of this is so that you put it down, and then you don't have to hold it. It stays in place, and you can just do this if you want to, hands-free, which is so nice. Here's what you get. You're gonna get all 4 of those. They also have lids on them that seal, so for $39.95 on that price break, look at the customer pick on that. For mixing bowls. For mixing bowls,
That's the whole set nested.
5-star customer pick, and this is how they all nest so beautifully. I think we have a couple of colors. Look at that, see? That's beautiful. Black, blue, red, oh, and the pink is available too. I can't believe we still have any of those. I love that pink. All right, you're back at 1. That was fun.
Thank you, Alice.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Stay tuned. I have a grill that you're gonna love coming up next, okay?
Don't miss a thing with our HSN app, available on Apple and Android devices. Get $10 off your first in-app purchase with code WELCOME10. Opt in to push notifications for early access to exclusive app-only deals. Shop faster than ever with exclusive new product videos, only on the iPhone. Watch HSN live anytime, any place. And the new shop and search features make finding your favorites easier than ever. Search app on hsn.com to download.
HSN and CrewCon Cruise Outlet are teaming up to find your perfect cruise at a great price. Build your custom cruise experience to fit your personality, style, and budget. Sailing from every major port city in the world on 17 major cruise lines. Offering extra savings and perks like drink packages, prepaid tips, and more. Plus, an exclusive offer for HSN customers. An additional $100 to spend on board your next cruise. Search cruise at hsn.com to get started.
I'd worked for many, many years for one of the biggest beauty giants, and I really felt like the beauty industry had shut out women who were over 50. We decided to create a brand with passion behind it. Pride Beauty is absolutely cruelty-free. We have Leaping Bunny status. We give $1 to animals out of every purchase. We have the very best from nature, cutting-edge ingredients, the best science. We're about real women, real results, real fast.
At HSN, we have more gifts than ever before, so it's the perfect time to get your HSN card. Save $20 when you apply and are approved. Plus, get extra flex on all the items you love with VIP financing for those larger purchases. Get an additional $10 off your next purchase when you receive your new card in the mail, all with no annual fee. Apply now. Call 1-800-695-1418 or search HSN card at hsn.com. More gifts, more brands, more friends, more merry.
Well, you've become one of the most popular product presenters on TV. I see you all the time.
all the yelling.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Mark Gill, I'm Alice Carone, and you are looking at one of those really clever ideas that is going to really make all of your grills portable. But not just portable, it's charcoal. Because, you know, gas just doesn't taste the same as charcoal. But here's the beauty of what we're doing today. We're gonna do this on sale, and I mean a big time sale, because you're gonna get your Airlight Portable Charcoal Grill and your bag. So the carry bag comes with it. Can you say tailgate? Comes with it. We're gonna do this at $69.95. We have taken, what is that, $60 off. That is an amazing buy, and we have colors. So we have it available in the black, we have the red, as well as your light green over here. It is a different way of cooking than traditional charcoal. That's what's so different about it. And I know we're torturing you because everybody's inside, freezing to death, going, God, I wish I could go outside and grill. But when you get the chance to do it, then you are going to want to do it with this, and we're about to show you why.
All right. So, guys, you can see here on the animation a quick overview of how the Airlight Grill works and what makes it so special. We've added a battery-operated fan into the bottom of this portable grill. Now, what does that mean? That means that you can finally stop worrying about whether it's gas or whether it's charcoal, whether it's gas, whether it's, because I'm going to fill you in on a little bit of something, okay? Charcoal's better, period.
Right.
Charcoal is wood on fire under food. That's barbecuing. Gas is like turkey tofu. Tastes kind of the same, but you're not quite there. So guys, I want you to watch this, okay? The design is perfect. It's a really small footprint, okay? But you can get an enormous amount of food on here. Now, there's technology built into this grill that I haven't seen on anything other than grills that start getting into the hundreds, even the thousands, okay? And we're gonna get into all of that. From the fan, to the construction, to the reservoir inside that you're gonna see that holds the moisture so it becomes 90% smokeless. Not only that, but you can infuse flavors in, all the way down to the grill plate, which has been designed no matter what area of this surface you're cooking on, it's the same results over and over and over. And here's why. Through the food here, you can see all of the little raised parts here. Those are all air vents. So let me tell you, tell you something you already know. When you feed oxygen to fire, it gets hotter. So what happens is all of these air holes provide the oxygen. That means that it pulls the heat across. So your grill marks are the same here, 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 no matter where it is. So let's leave this one alone for now. And by the way, that fan, which we're gonna get into, you're gonna love.
Right.
We're gonna talk about a couple of extra things that you can add on to take your experience to a level that you can't even believe when it comes to tailgating and grilling. Those are chickens, and that is a whole brisket. No kidding, guys. Wait till we come back to that. And imagine being able to do that when you hit the football game or the baseball game or the tailgate. So let's leave that here for now. We're going to wander over here.
Okay.
And now I want to talk to you a little bit about this fan before I do one of the coolest side-by-side comparisons you've ever seen on live TV. Now, every one of these units is going to come with a tool. This means that you never have to touch the charcoal if you don't want to. You never have to touch the barbecue if you don't want to. Everything's at arm's length. Because the problem, a lot of times with charcoal, is that it's messy and it takes so long. So guys, I want you to see this, okay? I'm not sure what the light out here is gonna do for us today. You can see the orange juice is bubbling down here. It's gonna add a little bit of flavor.
Can we get even a little bit tighter on it so we can,
So here's what I'm gonna do, and I want you to listen to this as much as you look at it. Ready?
Yeah.
Hear that? Hear that fan? See the coals starting to glow? Guys, that's what it's all about. It's all about that fan on the inside that accelerates your cooking process, and better yet, accelerates your heating up process. That's the big thing. I'm gonna show you something here in a minute that's gonna prove to you that out of the box, when it gets home to you, you'll be eating, not cooking, eating inside of 15 minutes, okay?
So let me just get this straight because I want to make sure I understand. Right. So using that fan.
The built-in fan.
And this thing is, by the way, it's not plugged into anything. It's completely portable.
Absolutely.
Okay? So using the fan, if I wanted to just cook low and slow, like for my brisket, I can keep it low. But if I want to sear it, like for my steak, then I crank that fan up.
And if you want to get those coals ready to cook, that's the big thing, you guys, okay? Have a look here. It's a battery-operated fan. That means it's completely portable, all right? It doesn't need the fan to operate. Understand that right off the get-go. But when you engage that fan, it's like a supercharge. It's like a turbo. It's like all of that stuff. All right, so guys, have a look here. And again, once that fan introduces the oxygen into the charcoal as it's burning, you're cooking like that. Imagine being able to get the taste, the flavor, the experience of real barbecue that everybody craves, right? But having the same convenience, time, and speed as gas. And this is where I'm gonna prove it, okay? So guys, watch what we got here. Two identical units, and I keep saying you don't need the fan for this to work. If you don't turn the fan on, it's like every other barbecue you've ever owned with charcoal. But because we've added the fan, that's really something special. So all you're gonna do, you're gonna add your favorite lighter fluid, whether it's gel, whether it's a fluid, makes no difference at all. And you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna light it, just like that. And then you can turn the fan on now, you can turn it on later, but as I add this, can you hear that?
Yeah, I hear the fan.
It's like an inferno, you guys. This is gonna be ready to use in seconds. So I'm gonna do the exact same thing over here. I'm gonna get this one lit, just like that, like you would a normal barbecue, and I'm gonna put the charcoal on top, all right? Now, we'll turn the fan on here, just so you know, everything's the same. Right? The heat's there, everything's heating up just the way it should. But here's the difference, and here's what I want to show you. On this one, I'm going to turn the fan off.
Okay.
So we all know that it takes about 15 to 20 minutes just for these to start to get white so you can cook, okay? So I'm going to go ahead, I'm gonna put the grill plates on both, but before I do it here, actually, let me go ahead there. I'll use this one here just to show you. Remember, this is a good place to use the tool that it comes with. This is a concave grill plate. That means, and I'll show you this here in a second, any of the extra fat, calories, cholesterol, juice, anything like that is gonna flow down almost like the Plinko game, you'll see that in a second, into the reservoir inside. That makes it almost completely smokeless. And because you've got all these air holes, you have even cooking. So guys, we have both of them heating up, one with the fan, one without, and I'm gonna put the exact same food on each one. Because guys, if you grill, if you do anything on the barbecue outside, the second you see this, that light's gonna go on, that aha moment that did for me, and you're just gonna get it. Believe me. By the way, we lit this 120 seconds ago.
Right.
It's already sizzling. I can already hear the sizzle.
2 minutes, and you're gonna have your food on the grill, and it's gonna be searing, okay?
Exactly.
That's what's so incredible. Or if you want it low and slow, you can do that. You can do whatever you want, but this is the way, and look at the capacity of that. That's what I love. And you know, most of us, I know so many of you are freezing, it's cold everywhere. But because this is small and compact, and you don't need a big tank or anything, you could put this on a little back patio and just kind of sneak out and do a little bit of grilling, even if you wanted to during this crazy winter. But let me tell you, that you're not going to want to wait till the summer, to get that kind of food.
So this is where I got to say again, if you grill, you get it. If you know somebody that tailgates, loves to grill, loves their backyard, if you know somebody that's the 98% of the population that lives above the first floor that doesn't have the kind of space for a giant grill, you're gonna get it. And this is the part that I wanna pause. If you've been watching from the beginning, this is where you need to go, what did I just see? Guys, we put this food on 3 minutes ago. 3 minutes. And have a look here. It's the same grill marks here, 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 here. By the way, did you notice? That salmon, Alice, didn't stick. That was skin side down and it didn't stick. So not only are you getting all these benefits, but you're also gonna get the non-stick in it. Now, I keep telling you about how all of the fat kind of drains away to the side. Watch what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pick this up just like this, and I want you to watch this grill plate, okay? Right after the animation here, have a peek. Okay? Now remember, all you're gonna do is you're gonna put the batteries in. That's optional. If you wanna supercharge your cooking, supercharge your grill, you go ahead and you put those batteries in there and engage that fan. So here's what I really want you to see, okay? This is healthy cooking. Watch what happens here. Imagine this was the fat or the grease. It runs right down, almost like the Plinko game, right into the side. So your food isn't sitting in it, basting in it, anything like that. And any of the juices that you put inside, whether it be orange juice or beer or wine, goes ahead and hangs around the outside here, not only cutting down on the smoke, but infusing the flavor. And while I'm off, let me do this again.
So I can let me ask you something.
Yeah.
I got questions.
I know, right?
Can I put a little bit of wine in there?
You can
maybe
put
a little
any
marsala?
liquid you want into the outside rim.
Okay.
And that's gonna do two things for you. First thing it's gonna do is it's gonna cut the smoke down by as much as 90%.
Okay.
Because what ends up happening, what creates smoke is when the fat hits the coals and it shoots back up. That's why there's flare-ups.
Right.
Guys, I have a steak, cooking, salmon, chicken, 2 burgers, 2 more burgers. I got pork, I got onions, I got a brisket, I got chicken. You know what I don't have? I have no fire. I have no flame. I have no nothing. It can't happen.
And you don't have one piece that's charred, one end that's charred, and the other that's raw because, you know, like it caught fire.
Exactly.
This is charcoal. It's a charcoal grill. Look at this, though. Look at how portable this thing is. You can take this virtually anywhere you want to go. Keep it on your RV, put it on your boat, you name it, and it's going to take it camping. You can grill your own and not have to use those nasty grills at the campgrounds, right?
The public ones?
Ew.
Right, with the bird? Yeah, I don't know what's happening there. Guys, have a look here. This is already starting to blister, starting to grill, starting to sear. We lit this 4 minutes ago.
Wow.
Not it was ready to cook 4 minutes ago, we lit it 4 minutes ago. And I'm gonna use the tool here. By the way, this tool can be used whether or not the grill is hot or cold. It gives you access to the fuel chamber. And by fuel chamber, I mean where your charcoal goes, guys. Because if you'll have a look here, and again, this is the part where if you're into grilling, this should just drop you to the floor. The coals aren't even white yet.
Right.
You can never cook over barbecue or charcoal unless the coals are white, but understand the fan is in the bottom. As soon as you engage that fan, you supercharge it, and you're already cooking.
And we're going to go out to the phones
Terrific.
and say hello to Nancy, who's calling from California.
Hi, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. Happy holidays to you.
How are you? Happy holiday.
Well, we're grilling, so we're happy, right?
Well, I bought this for my husband for our New Year's Eve anniversary, so he's
Love
going
it.
to be happy.
Oh, that's fabulous.
fantastic.
Oh, my gosh. And so what's on your menu for your New Year's Eve feast?
Actually, tonight I'm doing cornbread, ham, sweet potato pie, and then tomorrow we go with my niece and we make a whole nother dinner. So, but this is there's only my husband and I left at home, so this is great. So the two of us can have a barbecued dinner and not have to heat up the huge grill.
That's fun.
Isn't that great? And you know, the portability of this thing, but the capacity at the same time. But this technology, Nancy, is so different that you're going to get better results than you've gotten in the past. And I'm just so excited you were able to get it on clearance price. Isn't that fun?
I know, as am I, and he'll be excited because he's in the bedroom now watching TV.
I love it. I love it. Well, hello there. I hope you enjoy it.
Listen, happy holidays to you and your family, and enjoy your New Year's Eve feast as well. And we
You
thank
as
you
well.
for
Thank you.
shopping with
Bye-bye.
us. It's our pleasure. Take care. Look at how beautifully, look at those coals.
And that's the whole point. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn this dial down. And again, between the light that's here and you know, the fact that we're outside, I know it might be a little bit difficult to see. Alice, can you pass me that last bowl there with the black in it? Just like that. Perfect. Yes. So here, you know what? For you hardcore grillers that really understand the difference between charcoal and natural lump charcoal,
right,
you'll be happy to know that that natural lump charcoal that's meant to feed those big green things that look like eggs to give you those kind of tastes and flavors, those can be used in here as well. So guys, you're compromising nothing by getting everything that you're additionally getting with the addition of this fan, and it's designed for tailgating. So guys, this is that natural lump charcoal. This isn't formed, this is like unprocessed charcoal. It's designed to burn longer. Problem is it can take forever to heat up. So here's what I want you to see, okay? And again, I hope that the lighting gives it to us. You can see, you can hear it start to crackle, right?
Right.
If I turn the fan on,
look at it.
listen, listen, listen. Watch this.
Wow.
Did you see that, you guys? It's like turning on the furnace. It's like turning on the inferno. Now, instead of waiting 20 minutes to grill, now I'm waiting 2. Now, instead of holding off for all that time, I don't have to wait at all. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to even this out just like this. You can go ahead and go and do whatever you need to do with your coals while it's in there. You can take out the ones that are dead. You can move them over. You can do whatever you like. Throw in big ones, throw in little ones. I'm just going to take the big one out of there because I got too excited.
This thing is rocking.
Exactly. And that's what it's all about. Of course, you want to put the lid on. You're going to get the crackle. What I wanted you to see was what that fan did, how it supercharged it for you. So let me go ahead and get a little bit more food on.
That's the worst part, is waiting for for the charcoal to what do you call it, like mellow or get to that point where it's really super hot. Now we need to mention the accessory kit.
No, that's actually, the timing is perfect. Have a look here.
Okay.
You're going to get the opportunity to go ahead and grab our accessory kit. And I'm going to just pull both lids off here so you can see at the same time some of the foods that you can cook. Guys, 3 Cornish game hens on there. You could go ahead and rack that up with another 2 or 3. You have the space. And what this accessory kit also does for you is it gives you the ability to do indirect cooking. Now, indirect cooking means that your food is not directly over the fire or directly over the flame.
Okay.
So if you want to roast a whole chicken, something like that, you want indirect cooking.
It's almost like an oven. It turns it into an oven.
This gives you the opportunity to do that. So here's what I did. I just turned up those coals. Right, I turned up that fan. Right. Imagine being able to turn up the heat on a charcoal grill. No one's ever been able to do that before. Right. And the fact that you're getting that technology in such a small package is fantastic. So now we can go ahead and we can do dishes where people can serve themselves. We can do the sautés, we can do the kebabs, we can do all that fun stuff. There are no limitations with the Air Light Grill.
Listen, this price has never been done before. It is brand new, a clearance price, $69.95. We only have a couple of thousand of these remaining, and this is the time for you to pick it up. It is so portable. It is completely portable. No big tank, nothing to plug in.
Exactly.
And you're able to actually control charcoal. That's what you've never been able to do before, ever. We're even including for you, the case is included, so you can take it with you anywhere you want to go. This is that perfect time to pick it up. You can find a little place, you know, scrape that snow off, put your little grill outside, and you can fire up a grill whenever you want to, because it takes up such a small footprint. $69.95 though, and the flex payment ends at midnight if any of these are remaining, which we do not expect them to be.
All right. So imagine being able to do this next time you camp, next time you tailgate. If you're one of the 98% of the people on the planet that live above the first floor, imagine having the option to do this, you guys. You're doing this in a portable grill that everybody else at that tailgate is pretty much going to have to take care of their burgers and their hot dogs. Because we've added that fan, because we've added that grill plate, because we've given you all of these options, you actually have the opportunity now to do incredible things at your tailgate, great things in your back. And by the way, if you're like me, I'm going to wander around here because I want to show you guys something really cool with the grease. If you are, you know, you're like me and you love to grill in the winter, you know, it was one thing to dig a trench all the way out to the backyard. It's another thing, look at this, by the way, as I'm taking this off.
Look at that.
Doesn't stick at all. How cool is that?
But look at how perfectly done. And you get the grill marks on it.
That's the whole thing. And by the way, those grill marks are even. It's not like it's hot on top and cold on the bottom. That's not how this works. You know, let's just keep the party going here. We'll go ahead and put a few veggies on here. This is a great barbecue to fire up if you just love grilled vegetables, because it's not hard to do. It's quick and it's easy and it's compact. So guys, watch this. Here's what I love. We turned this machine on 11 minutes ago. I want you to think about that. If you've ever grilled with charcoal, if you've ever grilled with natural lump charcoal, it's an all-day event, it's a commitment, it's a Sunday afternoon. We turned this grill on 11, now 12 minutes ago. By the way, the grease, if you took a burger on an ordinary grill and did this, everything would be crazy, you guys. Watch this, I'm gonna turn this over. What happens is all of that grease flows into the side here. You see that? The flames are just enough to kiss it. They don't catch on fire. They don't go crazy. As soon as the grease comes off, everything goes down into the side. And have a look at this. This was, I even have to say this. Look, it's almost a little overcooked. And it's only been 12 minutes. How can people say that? And by the way, over here, it hasn't even started yet because the coals aren't even hot yet.
Because he didn't turn the fan on. You can actually control the heat of the charcoal now, and that's what's so incredible about this. That and everything else about the design, because I don't know another grill where you could actually infuse flavor in.
Exactly.
But you can add wine or other different flavored liquids and infuse flavor on a charcoal grill. But you know, there's no question about it.
Don't you love it?
It's always going to be better when it's charcoal grill.
Always.
It is a different flavor as opposed to the propane flavor that is zip, okay? That's why you want this. And the fact that it's completely portable and you can travel with this and you can find a little place, scoot off that snow right now and fire up your charcoal grill. Now, can I put like mesquite wood and stuff like that?
Anything you want. You can put wood chips in it.
You can't do that with propane.
I want you to look at this. This is the sorry food that came off the grill that still has another 6 or 7 minutes before you can even start. Look at it. There's your char mark. One tiny little char mark from the, I don't even know if that's from a dirty grill plate, right? So we're gonna move this over here so we can actually start cooking. And when it comes to results, guys, have a look here. Let me just kind of move a few of these things out of the way. When it comes to results, they're perfect every time. Now, Alice, I want you to go ahead, and I'm gonna, you and I have done a lot of barbecue shows together. We love doing these shows together, and a lot of times we're talking about gas grills. Oh, here we go. A lot of times we're talking about gas grills, right?
Right.
This is charcoal. This is the real deal. This isn't the tofu that's meant to just get you through. This is the real deal, right? You can't substitute it. You can't fake it. You can't replace it. Charcoal is wood on fire under food.
Right.
That's what barbecuing is. Gas works great, kind of like barbecue tofu. It's going to get you through, but it ain't the real thing.
Do you think, because I'm from Texas and, you know, they do a whole lot of grilling there and they do a whole lot of competition. Do you think anybody's going to do their barbecue with propane, with a gas grill? Nobody. There's a reason for that. It is about the flavor, and this is going to infuse that flavor. It's going to give you a nice, great big surface area, completely portable.
Right.
And a design unlike anything else anywhere. This thing is on sale for the first time at $69.95. Comes with its own carry case. Red, green, black are your choices. You're going to love this grill. And, oh, you know what? Almost 2,000 already
Fantastic.
sold. So make sure you grab yours. The flex payment will end at midnight tonight.
You know, it all comes down to the time. That's what really gets it for me, is being able to share with you the amount of time that things are taking. If you've been watching our whole presentation, you saw me put the kielbasa on no more than 120 seconds ago. Guys, when you have that fan underneath, it's like a supercharger. It's like a turbo for your barbecue. Have you ever done that with a kielbasa sausage in 120 seconds? I've never even heard of it. When I got my hands on this grill, I had so many aha moments. And believe me, I'm a guy that's been grilling for 25, 30, 35 years. You know what? This is what I do for a living. I see all of them. And when I saw the addition of that fan in the bottom so I could get that perfect pork result like that, no matter how thick it is, this is when it's the real deal. Food's so fast, you won't even know what's going on, right? And results quicker than gas, but you get to use charcoal. We should just be able to say that for 20 minutes and kind of do that too.
Fabulous. Listen, Mark, thank you so much. And Merry Christmas to you and
Merry Christmas to you. Oh, my goodness.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays to all of you. I'm going to take a little time off. I'll see you after the New Year's, but stay tuned. Helen Keeney's up next. We're going to tempt you with some more clearance coming up next.